That's a little bit of the date hog.
Well, hello and welcome back to Green Dragon Kung Fu, and I'm Sifu Dr. Jerry. Now, I'm not sure how many of you may remember Paulie Zink, Master Paulie Zink, who was the America's Monkey King. He was a master of the monkey style of Kung Fu, and I was very enthralled with that system. Played with it just a little bit, but you have to have extremely strong legs, very strong and supple body. And so I was kind of intrigued by Master Paulie Zink. Again, this goes back to the 70s and 80s, and when we really didn't use a lot of internet, what we did use is magazines. And he was on the cover of, well, several of the magazines. And then I was wondering, okay, what happened to Paulie Zink? Well, it appears that he's transitioned into and is the developer of Yin Yoga, which to me was quite interesting because my interest in Kung Fu goes way back, and I've also not transitioned out of Kung Fu, but transitioned into yoga practice as well. And I'm a certified yoga instructor, and I have a 50-hour certification in Yin Yoga. All this before I knew that Paulie Zink was the founder.
Shing Kwar began about 200 years ago. Kwar was formed, and it's axe fist chopping, hands and feet, a lot of kicking. Classically, it's northern Shaolin in some aspects, and many of the temple arts that are incorporated are from the Taoist temples in China. And originally it was a master of northern Shaolin that developed it, and he went on to the Taoist temples and refined his art into the breathing, meditation, the softer arts. And the De Tong goes way back in China, which is ground fighting, and that was the monkey master's original art that he had practiced for many years. And then after mastering that, he observed monkeys and started to learn their techniques, and from that he went on to the monkey system. So the art itself is three complete arts in one. There's three very important aspects to martial arts. To become a master of martial arts, the three most important things are stretching, flexibility, horse training, and breath control, besides your meditation and spiritual development. Those are very important to have physically good skill. You need to develop the horse because you need strong horse postures for a good foundation. In order to do forms, fighting techniques, apply kicks strongly, it requires strong leg work. Going to demonstrate a little bit of the monkey form. I'll show you some of the attacks, the kicks, the basics, as well as a couple moves of the Kwar. First, I'll show a little bit of the Kwar movements. Kwar. Now I'll show a little bit of the monkey. Thank you. I began doing basic Shaolin Kung Fu, which is southern and northern. I tried both for a while, and then from that I went to Shing, which is monkey Kung Fu, and it uses a lot of footwork, a lot of stances, a lot of stretching, flexibility, and Taoist yoga, which is part of Shing. Try to reform your body to the more natural way of movement, and you have to loosen the body up to the way it should be naturally if it were used daily like the monkeys use their bodies. And from people sitting in chairs and cars over the period of years, this changes their body structure. It becomes stiff and immobile. So you have to try to soften the body from the inside out. And that's through the meditations and the stretching and basic postures. On meditation daily, and I would work on stretching daily, breathing, and then I would work on moving meditations, which are not only Kung Fu forms, but breathing meditation exercises for energy flow.
And incorporating a yoga practice into your martial arts seems like a relatively sensible thing to me. And Taoism plays an important role in martial arts and in the development of the Yin Yoga system.
Now watch, just like that.